Hey guys, so today we're going to get into post-war America and we're going to get to that start of that 1950s doo-wop pop culture. So let's go ahead and get to it. Remember, we have President Truman. He is the president who saw us through the end of World War II after FDR passed away. He was with us for victory in Europe, and he is the one who signed off on the two atomic bomb droppings in Japan, officially ending the war. He is going to lead to the creation of the United Nations as well as the Marshall Plan. With that being said, you guys have key vocabulary. Let's get to it. So your first one is GI Bill of Rights. Coming back from war, the economy is booming prior to the end of World War II. Everything in this country is basically being manufactured and created towards the war effort. Nothing is being created for domestic purposes. Everything is getting sent out to Europe. With that being said, when the soldiers come back from war, they don't have jobs. They can't go back to school. So this GI Bill of Rights is going to help create that suburb culture that we're going to see rise throughout America, because now it's offering veterans affordable housing, affordable cars. It's basically promising them that they can go back to their careers, they can go back to their education, and it's going to allow for the economy to continue to boom. Furthermore, during this time, Truman also mandates that all materials are going to be set at their price prior to the war. That way, now that we can buy sugar whenever we want to buy sugar, you can't sit there and you can't price gorge and you can't say, oh no, sorry, now sugar costs $10 a pound, because you know everyone wants to buy sugar at unlimited. Same thing's going to go for gasoline. So he's going to put a limit on how much things can actually cost within the United States. And then he's going to have the fair deal, but we'll get to that after the election of 1948. So there's a lot of labor unrest. There's a lot of protests. You can't protest during a war because you're going to lose your job. These jobs are sacred, okay? There's a lot of protests. Laborers are wanting higher wages, and basically, Truman's like, this is not going to happen, okay? We're trying to get people back into work, not get people out of work. So either you're going to work, or if you decide you want to go on strike, I'm going to enlist you in the military. Yeah. He had no time for it, okay? He wants to make sure that the economy is not going to go down back into an economic depression. So he's just like, I don't have time for this. Either you work or you go into the military. You don't have an option. Okay, he's going to lead to a lot of civil rights campaigns that are going to take us into the civil rights movement. The first being this desegregation of the military. Keep in mind, African Americans went and served and fought for our freedom in Europe and Japan. They come back and they're segregated against, especially in the South. So he is going to officially desegregate the military. This is huge because it also is going to lead to the desegregation of MLB and Major League Baseball, in which we have Jackie Robinson as the first African American in professional baseball. Furthermore, we're going to have the election of 1948. Keep in mind what I said about civil rights. His civil rights initiatives really got under the skin of Southern white Democrats. They did not think, this goes back to Jim Crow laws, they did not think that African Americans should be desegregated, that there should be one thing for everyone, and you're going to have a mixing of black and whites. So they were really against Truman, to the point, keep in mind he was a Democrat, to the point where they actually voted for, and they even pledged their allegiance to Republican nominee Dewey, in which everyone in the nation thought Dewey was going to win the election of 1948. That even newspapers started publishing their newspapers saying that Dewey won prior to the end of the election, and Truman wins, and there you go. The man's handing up, he's winning his election with newspapers that say that he lost. But anyways, that's 1948 for you. They didn't have the technology we have. But either way, he wins, even though he did not have support from Congress. In doing so, he's able to, and this is the second key vocabulary term, he's able to pass the fair deal. And the fair deal, and this is with a do-nothing Congress, the fair deal is basically, it's going to put a minimum wage, it establishes a minimum wage. And the idea behind this minimum wage is to ensure that people are given a wage and that they're working so that they can live on that wage and that they can actually consume products on that wage. This is an effort to protect the economy. So post-war America, there you have it.